these particular two people, one is a young woman, the other one is an older lady with a whole terrible history of all kinds of bad stuff that's happened to her. They were concerned. One of them said hypnosis would take God away. Another one said they heard that it put the devil in you. One thing that I have found is when somebody has been suffering from long-term trauma, that sometimes they attach to a religion. They're clinging to it because it may be the one thing that calms them down some. And then they're deathly afraid, here's what if worry. Well, what if it takes God away from me or puts the devil in me? Then I'll be falling off the cliff. It's that kind of thinking. I think what's happened is that there are some real conservative religions that what they tell the people is it scares them. But what I'm concerned with is some of this is that they're convincing them, that meaning they want them to think the way they think. I had a woman that came to see me, and this was quite a while ago, and she needed help, and she thought RRT would be good, but she spent a lot of time talking to her pastor. I was concerned that she had it was a one-on-one, a lot of one-on-one conversations with him, where he's convincing her that she needs to think his way. And that's hypnosis, in a way. But he kept warning her about any other kind of hypnosis. And we would just be sitting here the first visit. We're just sitting here talking, and she would interrupt me every few minutes and say, wait a minute here, are you hypnotizing me? She was scared to death because what her pastor had told her, which was misinformation, basically. I know a colleague of mine's adult daughter was looking for a church, and she found some really big church that was non-denominational Christian based. She went a few times, came home, said, Mom, will you come with me? I want you to see this. And so there must have been 400 or 500 people in this place. And she said they had everybody stand up, had them hold up their thumb and stare at their thumb while they were talking to them. It scared her to death. She said, I stood up, I didn't stare at my thumb, but I listened to what they were telling them, because they were trying to get them to contribute a lot of money. They were trying to tell them a lot of things, and it's just, like brainwashing is what it is. And if you hear something long enough, over a long period of time, any kind of information or misinformation, the brain will eventually take it in. Even if it didn't make any sense at the first, it will go in eventually.